Good morning, students. In last video, I discussed with you about the group concept and lecture. Okay, in that we discussed how to create the group, then lecture, then altering display and all. Okay, then next move on to the second concept in the fourth chapter. Then it is also very important for passing the entries in the tally. Okay, then that is a voucher entry or vouchers in tally. Okay, then before going the discussion of vouchers in the tally, then in case of manual accounting, the accountant will do or accountant will start his work by generalizing the transactions. In case of manual, correct? No. Okay, after generalizing the transaction, he will post to the ledger concerned ledger accounts. After that, he will prepare the trial balance for checking the ledger account balances. Okay, then after that, at the end of the year, he will prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, this is the procedures we have in the manual accounting. But in case of this tally, okay, it is fully automated software for the preparation of books of accounts, so there is no need for preparation of the so many accounts by manually. Okay, if you are satisfied the some basic things that demand by the tally software, it's enough. It's automatically uploaded to the concerned books. Okay, so that for that the tally will provide some kind of facilities to the accountant for preparation of books of accounts in the way of voucher entries. See, the voucher entries we can say in case of manual, that is passing the entries. Then in case of tally, they are provided this kind of facilities passing the transactions, that in the name of voucher entries. Okay, then in that we have majorly eight vouchers that will used at the time of what passing the entries in the tally software. Okay, the first one, the contra voucher. Okay, the contra voucher is related to some transactions will happen between bank to the cash or cash account to the bank account. Okay, we will discuss in detail later on. Okay, so that just I'll give you some kind of idea about these vouchers. Then there is what contra voucher we can execute by pressing function key F4. This contra was related to those transactions you want to record. It's happened between bank account to cash account and cash account to the bank account. Next one, payment voucher. Okay, it is related to the cash payment. Okay, if the company paid any cash, in the situation, that transaction they need to record by using this payment voucher. For this, the key, okay, execution key is F5, that is functional key F5. Next one, receipt voucher. Okay, the receipt voucher we need to be execute with the functional key F6. Then when we need to use this kind of receipt voucher, if the company receives the cash, say if the company paid the cash, that time we use payment voucher. Then if the company receives the cash, okay, that time we use receipt voucher. For this, the functional key F6. The next one, journal voucher. Okay, for functional key is F7. The very important one, journal voucher. See, in business, okay, some transaction will happen without movement of cash. Okay, without movement of cash, the transaction will happen. Okay, how to record that? You'll get some doubts, sir. How it is possible to see in business without any kind of cash movement of the transactions? Here we have there is we call as a adjustments between the two accounts. Okay, these adjustments between the two accounts, definitely there is no cash movement from the organization. So in the situation the company need to be used, that is general voucher, that is F7. Next one, sales voucher is a very important one. If the company selling the goods, okay, that the goods related to the business or that goods belongs to the business activity, okay, then only we should be use what? Sales voucher. The very important this concept, that is sales voucher. Then for execution of this sales voucher we should be use F8, okay, F8. Then one more thing, if the company did sales either as a cash or credit, okay, should we use sales voucher. We should be use sales voucher. Then next one, credit note. See here, the credit note voucher we will use when the company get the goods returned from the customer, nothing but sales return. Okay, which of the goods is sold to the customers, okay, if the goods are returned to the company, in that situation, okay, the company used to be record that sales return by using credit note. This kind of voucher we can execute by pressing Ctrl plus F8. Okay, then next voucher is purchase voucher. Okay, this purchase voucher is concerned with the purchases, okay, related to the business activities. Okay, that time we have to be use this kind of what purchase voucher by pressing F9 or functional key F9, and that is a cash purchase or credit purchase, whatever it is. Okay, but be careful, the purchase is related to what? Business activities. Okay, then next one, debit note. Okay, whichever the goods you have purchased, okay, because of some defects the company returned goods to the supplier, in that situation the company should be pass those entries by using debit note. The debit note. How to execute this voucher? By pressing Ctrl plus F9. There is a function key. Okay, so we remember these 4 vouchers, okay, frequently we will use in the company. That's preparation of books of accounts. That is what sales voucher is F8. Sales return, that should be mentioned in credit note voucher, that is Control plus F8. Next, purchase voucher, that is F9. Then in case of purchase return we should be use debit note voucher, okay, by pressing Control plus F9. Nothing but credit note, sales return related to sales, debit note related to purchase return, note voucher related to purchase return. Okay, then this is the what a major vouchers used in the Tally software for recording the transaction. Okay, next we will move on to discuss one by one in depth. Okay, so here whichever the concept we'll discuss in this video, no, this is very important for recording the transaction Tally. Okay, on this you will get 114 marks question. Okay, then first one, contra voucher. Already I told the contra voucher. For executing of this voucher we should press F4. There is a functional key F4. Then this contra voucher will to be used when the transaction or fund transferred from bank account to the cash account or cash account to the bank account. Okay, the very important one, these two things. Okay, any transactions you are found okay in the business activity, that transaction related to the movement of cash from bank to cash account or cash account to the bank account. In that situation we should be record that transaction by using contra voucher F4. Is clear? Okay, when the cash are moving our funds are moving from cash account to bank account to cash account, this time we should use what? Contra voucher. Okay, that contra voucher we can execute by pressing function key F4. Then when you open the when you open the contra voucher, no, that time we should be record first credit account. Okay, whichever the account you credited no in general entry, that you should be record first. After that, debit. So in every voucher, this is a very important concept. Okay, please remember this. Then please make note for this one. Okay, in every voucher they will provide the different platform to record the transaction. Okay, the contra voucher, when you are passing the contra voucher, in that situation first you should be record credit account, whichever the account you credited, no, that should be need to be record first. After that, debited account. Okay, then next one, second one, payment voucher, that is F5, functional key F5. So when the company paid amount, okay, in the form of cash, okay, in that situation the company should record the transaction by using the payment voucher, by using the payment voucher, that is F5. Okay, in payment voucher, which one will come first, either debit or credit? Okay, in case of payment voucher, the debit comes first. The debit comes first, then next comes to the credit, that is from the payment voucher entry. Then which are the accounts should be, or which are the transaction need to be passed, that is expenses, then any kind of purchase of fixed assets, any purchase of shares, duties, payment of duties and taxes, any sundry debtors and sundry creditors for the payment. Okay, like that. Nothing but the payment voucher related to what? Cash outflow. Okay, in payment voucher first you should be record debit account, first one. Okay, then after that you should be record credit. Okay, in case of contra we should record first credit then debit, but in case of payment first you should be record debit account, then next one should record credit one. Next one, receipt voucher, that is F6. The receipt voucher we can execute by pressing function key F6. Okay, in business the company will receive the amount, okay, in the form of cash or through the bank. In the situation we should be use receipt voucher, that is F6. Okay, F6 is a what? Function key, that is F6. Okay, when we to use this receipt voucher? When the company received the cash directly or anyone deposited the amount in the bank of the account of the company. In the situation, that transaction should be in the form of receipt voucher, that is F6 is a functional key. Then here at the time of recording the transaction in receipt voucher, okay, we need to be record first credit item, okay, or credit ledger account first. After that we go for what? Debit account. It's clear? Okay, in case of receipt voucher first you should record credit ledger account, then go for what? Debited one. Then which are the transaction we can possible to pass in receipt voucher? These are some examples. Any kind of incomes the company received, any kind of sale of fixed assets. When you sell the fixed assets, no, that time it comes under what? The cash is come to the business, so that we should be record. Okay, this is some examples for receipt voucher. The next one, journal voucher. Okay, journal voucher we can execute with the help of what? F7, by pressing F7 functional key. Okay, through that F7 functional key we can possible to execute this general voucher. Here already I told regarding about general voucher. Here the general voucher when to be used in relate to the some transactions, that from the transaction there is no movement of cash. Okay, just we need to do some ledger adjustments. Okay, in that situation we should be use this kind of journal voucher. Okay, we call this general voucher also we call as a adjustment voucher of the ledger accounts. Then while recording this while recording the transaction under this voucher, you will get first debit option. We need to record first debit account. After that, go for what? Credit one. Okay. Then this is regarding about what general voucher. See here once again we will clarify regarding about general voucher. Say general voucher should be use when the inter adjustment of what ledger accounts, there is no cash movement in the company. Okay, even though some transactions arised in the situation, we should be do the ledger adjustment. So in case of that, we should be use what? Journal voucher. Okay. Then I give an example here. Here first we'll get the debit in a ledger account, then credit in a ledger account. Okay, so remember that in ledger account first you should record debit, then next go for credit. Next one, sales voucher. See, this is a very important one, the sales voucher. See, when we have to use this sales voucher, say any kind of goods and services sold by the company that related to the business activities. Okay, then only we can possible to use this kind of sales voucher either in the form of cash or in the form of credit. Okay, for example, the company sold goods to the Mr. A for rupees 10,000. Okay, this is called what sales regarding to related to the company. Okay, so in that situation we should be using what? Sales voucher. Sales voucher. This sales voucher we can execute by the functional key F8. See, I'll give the one more example. If the company sell the fixed assets, okay, in the situation which voucher need to be used for this transactions? Listen here. Here the company is selling the fixed assets. Okay, so it is not a business of the company to sell of fixed assets. Okay, in that situation this transaction should be passed with the help of receipt voucher, because by sale of the fixed assets the cash inflows to the business, so they need to be used the receipt voucher instead of sales voucher. Okay, in case any kind of company have the business in the nature of selling of fixed assets, in that situation they need to be used what? Sales voucher. Okay, but those companies that doesn't have the nature or they're not dealing with the selling of fixed assets, in the situation this transaction should be recorded by using receipt voucher. Okay, this is a major difference for receipt voucher and sales voucher. Okay, when you have to be use the sales voucher when the company selling the goods and services to the customers. This is very important, to the customer, either is cash or credit sales. Okay, then we have to use what? Sales voucher for this shortcut key, that is functional key F8. Then while passing the transaction with the help of sales voucher, you will get first credit one. You should be record debit one. We should be record debit one or debit account, which other account you are going to be debit. The next one you should be record credit. Okay, so for passing the sales voucher, please aware of that whichever the sale or whichever the goods or services related to the company's activities or business activities, those transactions should be recorded in the form of sale voucher. Okay, for that F8 is a functional key. Then at the time of passing the sales voucher, you will get debit option first, then credit. Then move on to the credit note voucher. credit note voucher. Already I discussed regarding about this. This is the credit note voucher related to sales return. If the company sells some kind of goods to the customers, okay, then if the customers return the goods for some reasons, in that situation the company will get back the goods, whatever the goods it sold to the customers. Okay, that is called what? Sales return. Okay, that sales return we need to be record in credit note voucher. Okay, the credit note voucher related to what? Sales returns. Okay, how to execute? By pressing Control plus functional key F8. Okay, when you press the Control plus functional key F8, you will get the what? Credit note voucher screen. Okay, from that credit note voucher screen you can possibly record sales returns transactions. Okay, well passing the transaction by using credit note screen. Okay, first you should record credit item or credit ledger account, then go for what? Debit. So for credit note voucher, first you will get the credit one, then next debit one. Next one, purchase voucher. Okay, is the purchase voucher related to the what? Purchases of the goods and services from the suppliers. It's very important one, suppliers. Here the company will purchase some goods for doing the business activities or fulfilling the business objective. Okay, in the situation that transaction should be recorded in the form of purchase voucher. Okay, for example, the company purchased the raw material from the supplier either in the form of cash or in the form of credit. In the situation, we should be used for purchase voucher. Okay, then I'll give one example here for give some clarification. That is, in case the company purchased the asset, fixed assets, okay, like as a machinery and all. In the situation, don't use this purchase voucher. Okay, because the company doesn't have the nature for purchase and sale of fixed assets. Okay, the company, if the company have the nature of manufacturing the goods, that time the purchase of fixed assets not to be recorded in the purchase voucher, that should be recorded in the payment voucher. Because if the company purchase the fixed assets, in the situation the company will pay the what? Cash. So that should be recorded in the form of payment voucher, but not in the purchase voucher. So that if any goods or services are purchased from the suppliers to do the business activities, in the situation should be used what? Purchase voucher. That will be executed by pressing functional key F9. Then while recording the purchase voucher, you will get first credit option, then go for what? Debit option. Okay, this is very important one. In case of purchase voucher, you will get what? Credit. Then next you will get the what? Debit one. Next one more voucher, that is a debit note voucher. Okay, the debit note voucher we should be used for the purchase return. Purchase return we should be used for purchase return. Then for execution of this we should be used Control plus F9, F function key F9. When you press this buttons, you will get what? Debit note voucher. When to be used? When the purchase returns is there, which of the goods the company purchased from the suppliers, that goods they return to the suppliers. In the situation, you should be record the transaction by using what? Debit note, that is related to what? Purchase return. Okay, then while recording the debit note voucher, first you should record debit 1. Okay, then you will record credit thing. Okay, so that in debit note voucher, first you should record debit item, then next one credit item. The next one is reversing journal voucher, that is F10. Okay, rarely it will be used in the company. That is reversing journal voucher. So what is the reversing journal voucher here? Sorry, if sometimes the accountant did some mistakes while passing the entries or preparation of ledger accounts. Okay, in that situation, for doing the adjustments or reversing that entries in the tally, we'll use what is kind of reversing journal voucher, that is F10. Okay, that kind of information, that kind of reversing the entries, we will record in the reversing journal voucher, that is F10. So when this kind of reversing journal voucher will need will arise when any kind of mistakes is happened. Okay, they'll use what this kind of reversing journal voucher. The next one, memo voucher. Say they are for sending some kind of instructions or some memo. Okay, they will use this kind of memo vouchers. Okay, this is voucher is a non-accounting voucher. Okay, from this voucher there will be no financial transaction will record, just raising some kind of what intimation or notice. They will use this kind of memo voucher. This memo voucher we can get by pressing Control plus 10. F10, sorry, Control plus F10. This is a Control plus F10. This is a command, Control plus F10. It is F10. Okay, by pressing Control plus F10, you will get what memo voucher. Here, when you are passing any kind of entries in this memo voucher, that will not affect to the your accounts. Just you creating the what some notice with the help of this voucher, that is called a what memo voucher. Okay, this is what the major vouchers they'll use in the tally. So here this is the very important topic for passing the entries in the tally. Okay, next class we will discuss how to pass the vouchers in the tally